Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Wednesday live trading session. As you can see, we already had a good trade today. I will show you it is Euro Yen, and now I'm paying attention to potential trade on probably I will trade Euro New Zealand. But let's see, before we start, we always need to do a quick risk disclaimer explaining that. Okay, all possible risks associated with forex market. You need to know that everything you see here is my own personal opinion only, and I'm trading on my own personal account. Everything you need to know, you can go directly to website, and please ensure that you know all risks involved before you start trading. CFD and forex are leveraged products, can result in losses. Trading carries risk, and this presentation and video is for informational, educational purposes only. And this video is not part of the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. How we do our trading setups. So everything, as I say, you see here is my personal opinion and trades. We don't do any scalping here. We do either positional or breakout trading. And definitely, if we don't see a setup, we don't make any trade. Once you're in a trade, you need to do your own management. Please have in mind that recommended risk is 0.5 to 1% per trade. Do not exceed 2%. You want to trade like professionals, so definitely try to keep your risk under control. You will last longer in forex market. You don't be greedy. Don't be a gambler. Well, you can do whatever you want to your account, but I advise you to trade professionally with low risk. Session recaps are from Monday to Wednesday. So setups from session recaps are valid for Monday, Tuesday, and early Wednesday. And today we are doing orders. We might do market order, we might do pending order, and those are valid from Wednesday to Friday. Friday is day to take profits. Please use profit stops and follow me at Torrential FX. So before I start with giving you possible setups, this is the setup that I did the analysis today for. It was a Euro Yen, and on Telegram channel, of course, we made nice profits. If you followed this setup on Telegram channel, basically it was pretty much good. I collected 50 pips. This was I made the analysis on 4 hour, but I did, of course, 15-minute trade. So you could clearly see a V-shaped reversal. This is V-shaped reversal. We had a two-touch trend line. Price was above my EMA, and the price was in the zone in between weekly H1 and weekly H2 for Cameroon MT5 pivot points. The price continued above. MACD was bullish. Trend line was broken. So if you did this setup today, well, 50 pips, guys, not bad. It's intraday trading, and managing to grab 50 pips for one trade. I think this is a really good result. Really, I think indeed it's a good result. 50 pips, it's not bad at all, I think. Christian is saying he's still in trade. Yes, guys. I mean, I am always honest with you. So what I did basically is I scaled out. So let me open Euro Yen. I will show you right now. So I scaled out. So my entry was, I will show you the entry now. So my entry was here, basically, and I waited for one more position when the price dropped lower. And as price continued to surge up, I did a 0.50 trade. So I scaled out 0.25. And then as the price went up, I just moved my stop loss. Initial stop loss, of course, was below 134.90. And then I just moved my stop loss in profit. And when the price got here, just slightly above this ATR pivot in my weekly candle, I placed 50 pip of stop loss. But you know, guys, everything you do with the trade, you could maybe, what I would do also is scale out and then put stop loss to break even. So if the price gets there, I take nothing. So basically, I don't lose, I don't make any profit. But because I secured my profit, then I just move my stop loss. But if you already are in a trade, you can, well, ride a free ride if you manage your trade to put your stop loss at break even. Now you are actually, we traders call it riding a free ride, because if you put your stop loss to break even +1, then it means that even if you're stopped out, you should cover for small commission, and it's called riding a free ride. So it's a term that we traders use. Okay, so that is what I did. Basically, I did some nice trade today on euro yen. Now, guys, let me scan something. Maybe you see, this is what I'm waiting for. Now, euro New Zealand is this is my Camarilla MACD 4 hour. It's strictly for 4 hour, because today it's Wednesday live trading session, and it's like we might see some setups happening in next few hours or during next day. So it's a little bit tricky, but I would probably short it. This now it dropped already. You see, this is where I see the entry. But now please follow me for this euro New Zealand. If the price, okay, put this is smoothed moving average 200, SMMA, smoothed moving average 200. Price needs to go below this smoothed moving average. Okay, and if it makes, and MACD should go below zero line, this red line should go below zero line. Now, if the price closes below, we need to wait for retracement. And then if the price starts a swing, like 1 to 3, you trade 1 to 3 pattern. I'm not sure will it happen today, but I think that it might happen. So please pay attention to that. Now, we would have been already a little bit late in a trade, because trade entry was around 68.20. Now the price is 68.6. So it already went for 50 pips, for 13, 14 pips. Now this is what I'm also considering making a trade. This, you see, but the price already broke this level, 41.52, because this was a signal here, and the price, you see, it's also above the price. Now this is 4 hour, but I want to go long also on pound dollar. Let me see if we have an entry on lower time frames. No, we don't, obviously. 4 hour is bullish, right? So yeah, we see an entry here. So yes, guys, I will make a trade now. Smaller risk, I'm buying this now. Okay, I bought this right now. Okay, I have my type 2 entry, and stop loss. Well, stop loss for this one. Wow, this is a little bit conservative. Maybe, well, I'm waiting for, yeah, I would also scale in, guys. If the price drops to 41.50, I will make one more trade, and my stop loss for this is below this price. So 41.15 is my stop loss. So risk is very low, guys, for this trade. So this is, you don't need to think about big stop losses, whatever, if you have good risk management, guys. Okay, so definitely just put a stop loss, guys. 41.15 is stop loss. My risk is very, very low for this trade. Okay, so I will modify this 41.15. Okay, and my target is, I will try to go with full target, 42.70. 42.70 is the target. I will add one more trade if it gets to 41.50. So it will be scale in, so-called scale in. Okay. So this is it, guys. We are in. I'm in. So based on my Camarilla MACD, type 1, type 2, confluence, this is still the zone. So I basically went with my reversal signal here on my Camarilla MACD. The price is in the zone, okay, but it could actually drop more. It should, if it's bullish, definitely should not go below this trend line. So, you know, it's like well, I will buy 41.50 if it drops. So I will make a pending order, guys. Okay, 41.50. You can do it easily with mini terminal. Admiral Markets, great tool, guys. Well, 41.52 doesn't need to be. Okay, just place a pending order. You can do it easily, guys, with this tool. 41, let's say 52. It's okay if it drops. Okay, so let's see. I mean, very low risk, and that is what I see on pound dollar. Target is here 40. Oh, I can move the target actually a little bit here, but I will of course manage my trade, guys. I will also manage my trade, uh, because the point is, uh, I always, when I do intraday trading, I always scale out if I'm in profit. Now I cannot scale out because this is ECN account and I did 0.10. So on this account, it's not, you cannot do with less than 0.10. But well, it doesn't matter. If the price breaks this high, then I will just move my stop loss here. If it breaks this high, I will move my stop loss here. Or if it breaks daily H3 and I see that it cannot go further, I will move my stop loss here. So let's wait. Okay, this is it. And also it's supported by my Camarilla MACD 4-hour. And this is the module that I've been working on for last maybe half a year. I did extensive testing because I know that a lot of traders actually want me to make something like Camarilla MACD swing. It's not like, we can also do, I mean, I personally am happy when I make 30, 40, 50 pips of profit. It's okay for me because I trade intraday, guys. I don't have anything versus 20 to 60, 70 pips in a day. For me, it's okay. But some people cannot follow my intraday trades. Although, guys, I do live trading with Admiral Markets, and I also post trading ideas by Telegram channel. And some people definitely like to do like 3-4 setups per day, but other people, they say, okay, for me, one setup it's enough. And if you want one setup, then you need to trade on 4-hour time frame. So I'm making Camarilla MACD 4-hour method. Clearly, Camarilla MACD 4-hour method that is also based on Heiken-Ashi candlesticks. And guys, that I'm a big fan of Heiken-Ashi, and it's currently in testing. It's based on my Camarilla MACD principles, of course, and it will purely be based on 4-hour Camarilla MACD, so with weekly and monthly pivot points. For those traders who simply want to have one trade and then don't think much about it, check it once in a while. And when I finish it, of course, I will announce it, and well, you will see, of course, all Admiral Market traders will have, of course, special gifts and, of course, discounts. But guys, really, I advise you to open either MT4 or MT5 account. You can also open MT5 account. I like MT5 platform, and now I'm currently in process in coding my Camarilla MACD indicators to MT5. And really, MT5 is a great platform. I have a free Camarilla indicator that corresponds to my Camarilla indicator, but I guess it will be done in 1 week or in a week, or maybe maximum 15 days, because our coder is already working on Camarilla indicator, my own Camarilla indicator for MT5 and my own MACD. But this MACD is also good, MACD 2 line. But as you know, guys, I have my own indicators and I use them extensively. The difference between MT5 and MT4 is, I already did a blog on MT5, and you can read my blog here. I will give you the link. uh, Admiral Markets MT5. Maybe you just need to actually enter Nenad on Google and it should display. Yeah, you see the new MT5. Is it worth trading? So you can basically read my article here. And I like MT5, honestly, guys. If anything is not good with the MT5, well, I would first tell, okay, guys, this is not good. Do not do it. But I really think that this is good. And I have both MT4 and MT5 accounts. There are a lot of good tools. And yeah, you can read my article here, some things that I had in mind. So why not? I mean, try. Also, it's good for because it doesn't have a FIFO rule. It's first one, first out rule that is usually, I think, US and Canadian traders have. So there is no first in, first out rule. So it's much more user friendly, guys. Okay, than some time ago. The difference between indicators. Well, Armin, you need to know that unfortunately, MT4 indicators do not work on the MT5. Okay, they don't work. You need to have a special. You need to have special indicators for MT5. So when you have MT4, it's different language than MT5. So on MT5, you need to have a coder who can code your indicator that has a source code. It's called MQ4 with all the rules to MQL5. So that is what you need to do, really. And definitely, there is no compatibility now between the MT4 indicators and MT5 indicators. Yeah, this is the method that is still in development, but 80% of it is done. Now I'm just finishing. I'm making a few finesse here, so I think it should be good soon. So let's see. I mean, it's okay. 4-hour trading, you need to be patient with 4-hour. But of course, I also had a signal here on my Camarilla MACD. So let's see if it works out. But guys, it's GBP dollar. GBP is very risky lately. So you have big swings with GBP. First, it goes up, then it drops heavily. But now I actually see that it's in uptrend, and there is a trend line rejection here. Piercing line, guys. This is called piercing line pattern here. Yet another thing that I like to see. This is piercing line, this one. And this piercing line here should give us confidence that the trade could go in profit. But whatever happens, I'm just risking a small part of profits that I did with euro yen today. So I was really keen to go on this trade. And here, let's see. I hope that it will be a good one. Okay. Feel free to look at a dollar CAD. Okay, let's see first on 4-hour what it tells me. Dollar CAD. I will use this one. Dollar CAD. It's definitely in a downtrend. Definitely downtrend. What I would tell you is there could be some bounce on dollar CAD because the price hit weekly L3, but it also hit weekly H3. So it means that probably because it's a downtrend, and this looks like a strong downtrend, the price might actually break this low and proceed further down. What I would say is if it goes up on weekly L3, in between these levels, you can look for short entries and try to short it. To me, it looks like dollar CAD is short on rallies. But of course, already you're right, there will be oil data, guys. So please do not rush into necessary trades with CAD currencies because of oil. I mean, 4-hour is not that risky as intraday because you can leave trade, with a bigger stop. You can leave it running. But crude oil inventories are known for its volatility. So please be careful, guys. On intraday time frames, there is not much difference, but it's basically this. On intraday time frames, we have a pullback, and I think a good pullback. You see, we already had type 1, type 2 entry here. Basically, this is type 1, type 2 entry, 24, 25 pips. But you know, it's pretty much, what can I say? It's at support, right? So it was not that. It's weekly L3, you see, same thing. So it's normal that it rejects. You need to know, guys, one thing. I didn't choose Camarilla because it has a fancy name, Camarilla. It's like, you know, it's a good name, Camarilla. It's Camarilla in English is a sort of secret group. It's called Camarilla in English, and I've been using Camarillas since I started to post on Forex Factory in 2010, and I adopted Camarillas in 2011 and 12, and it's not just because I think that it's accurate. For me, Camarillas is everything, guys. Every single of my trade is based on Camarilla. Of course, MACD is the core of the method. That is why the method is called Camarilla MACD. But without these levels, guys, I would just be, you know, I would be confused. Now I know that weekly L3 is a strong level. So if I had taken a trade here, I would have closed it here because it's weekly L3, or I would definitely move my stop loss in profit here. It's not Fibonacci, guys. I mean, you don't need to use Fibonacci a lot if you use Camarillas, because Fibonacci is retracement tool and Camarillas is a pivot point. And all my trades are mostly based on pivot points, you know, and so on. So really, I think that you should be paying attention to Camarillas. Although I know you have maybe your own favorite pivot point indicator, but for me, you know, guys, I don't trade without Camarillas personally. And I'm not saying that they're not good indicators like other pivot points, but on Camarillas, I really like to trade myself, and I think they are very good indicator. So okay, guys, so let's see. GBP dollar is now dropping. It's close to my possible new scale-in entry. Stop loss is the same for both trades. I will not move it. My risk is very small, guys. It's like with this trade, it's lower than 1% of for both trades. So, well, you see, let's see. It's based on 4 hours, so that is why we can scale in. You don't move stop loss always at the same place, and let's see. We should give it a time, of course. If it doesn't hit a stop loss, then definitely we should give it a time. The price is still supported above weekly L3, and I would say, guys, only when I would look for potential short entries if it goes below this weekly L3, and it will be reflected also on my levels here. If it goes below, then definitely MACD will go down below, and we will have a sort of a downtrend. So this is the major level here for a trend change. Until then, it's bought on dips. Euro news. Amjad Ali is asking, how can we have weekly and daily Camarilla levels in one chart? Send me an email and I will explain. Ali, you need to send me an email, and it's the indicator, and I will explain. This is my email. You don't see the screen. Okay, now you see the screen. Slides, Harsh, there are no slides for this trade. The only trade that I'm in is GBP dollar. I have one position open at 41.50, and the second position will be open. Sorry, guys, 41.70. The second position will be open at 41.50, Okay, small lots. Stop loss is here. Okay, guys, this is stop loss. Okay, and it's a very small risk trade, guys. Keep your stop loss at 41.15. Final target 42.70. If we get there, I will protect my profits. Risk for this trade 0.9%. Okay, very low risk, guys. You need to keep low risk, then you can trade relaxed. If you really always trade with big risk, then the chances you will have 1 or 2 months profits, and then in a single day you can kill all of your profits. Euro New Zealand, I didn't make a short trade on Euro New Zealand. I was just showing, guys, what can potentially happen on Euro New Zealand. I didn't make any trades on Euro New Zealand, but I said that I would have made a short there, but you see it's very close to weekly L3, so it already played out. I didn't make a trade, but this is, you see, 67.85 is the first target. Only below weekly L3 it can go down. So it's not just a coincidence that it rejected from weekly L3. It's a strong level, weekly L3. Now I think that my other order on GBP dollar could get activated. Let's see. Probably yes. And now we are in a trade. So both orders are fulfilled. 41.50 and 41.70. 41.15 stop. 0.9 is the risk. And one more thing that could probably be a blind trade, but I'm not sure that it can happen today, but I will show you in a moment. Give me just few moments. If it happens, guys, a blind trade, but as I say, I'm not sure that it can happen today. Just give me a few seconds. I need to pull the chart. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, if it happens, a blind trade here, I expect Swiss yen, if it hits this level, 170.54 in next 2 days, I expect that it will reject. So 117.45 to 55 is the zone, and you need to keep your stop loss above this level, so around 118.15. If it hits weekly H4, there is a big chance that first it will retest this level. It's like 60 pips. And if it breaks it, then we have a long way down to probably retest of this level, 150.80. So I want to see if it happens in the next few days. This level here, weekly H4. See, weekly, because it's above monthly H4. And if monthly H4 is broken, definitely I think that there are some sellers here, because monthly level is strong, guys. And then the price could retest this level and then either go down or either go up. But I think that a retest should happen if the price gets here. It should have a retest of monthly H4. It's strong level. So if it happens in the next few days, pay attention to that, guys. Pay attention to that. Okay. Today, FOMC, guys. If I'm in profit with GBP dollar, I will close a part of my trade, and I will calculate if I can make it break even with 2 positions. So I have GBP dollar, right? 2 positions on GBP dollar. Okay. So if I can make it break even, I will close one in profit and I will let the other run. If it's not possible, then I will close both and I will take some profits, because I usually don't like to hold trades during FOMC. But I hope that I will have profits before FOMC. If something happens and I really see that GBP is going up, up, and up, then it's great. I will just move my stop loss in profits. But I generally tend to close it. I don't know what will happen, really. Today, I mean, the only thing that you can watch for some potential cues regarding FOMC, the only website I'm looking at is actually Forex Live. I mean, I watch their news announcements, and here you can try to find some fundamental views about today's FOMC. Yeah, I know, Reddy. Reddy saying that my prediction is usually right all the time. Thank you, but you know, I don't have a crystal ball, right? And because of that, I don't know what they will actually announce today, right? So how can I know that, really? So from technical perspective, I know what to do, okay? But from a fundamental perspective, I really don't know what they will actually come up with. I really don't know, guys, because it's tricky, guys. It's like one statement can turn the whole price in next 30 minutes after the FOMC, right? So we really need to be careful on that. Please do it. Be careful. Do not rush in unnecessary trades. Yes, if I see something, guys, I will. But you know, I already had euro yen trade today. I have GBP dollar. Why over risk? We are already in this trade, so why over risk? So first, 41.70, 41.52 is my second entry with scale out, and you see, we need to be patient with this. Idris is asking about euro Australian dollar. Okay, euro Australian dollar. It's bullish, definitely. Now it's losing its momentum, but definitely this is a bullish price movement. And if the price, you see, if the price breaks this mini trend line top here, I think it should reach daily H4, and with a close above daily H4, there is potential to go with a full ATR projection. So yeah, it could go more to the upside. Pay attention to that. So guys, I think that we covered it all now. I don't have much more to say because of FOMC and crude oil inventories. But generally, we have a trade running, market order. GBP dollar 41.70, 41.52, entries 41.15 is stop loss, 42.70 is target, risk 0.9%. And CAD yen and possibly blind trade on Swiss yen. Pay attention to that. If the price gets to weekly H4, entry here, stop loss there, first target here. If it breaks down, then there is potential to hit all these levels. If it rejects, then it will probably go above weekly H4 and it could hit monthly. But it's already new month tomorrow, so Cameroon levels will change, but definitely this could be a magnet level for them. So pay attention to these levels. This should happen in the next few days. If it doesn't happen, then the trade is discarded. We don't trade it next week, only this week if it happens. Last question for today: what I think about pound yen. Pound yen had its long, definitely above weekly L3 here, but continuation trade is here 143.97. It is going up. If it breaks this triple top here, it should break weekly H3 and go to weekly H4. This is bullish pound yen. Yes, it's a bullish, really bullish pound yen. Yeah, we had a brief pause. So, yes, pound yen is bullish. Let's see if it will break this level. But your continuation entry could have been here just slightly above this price here, 153.93, and it's going up now for 50 pips. So let's see. Okay, guys, so I think that we covered it all. So pound dollar trades going on. Watch for Swiss yen and watch for crude oil inventories. Uh, pound yen market order. As I say, I'm not in pound yen trade. We have market order on pound dollar. Two orders, 41.70, 41.52. Stop loss is 41.15, 42.70 is the target. Okay, V-shaped reversal also here on pound yen. For all of you who are interested, this could be also inverted head and shoulders. So guys, I hope all is clear. Let's see what will happen. Thank you so much for your questions, comments, and one more thing, guys, before I leave. Okay, before I leave, please vote for us, Chris and I, in Admiral Markets on Forex Street. I will give you the link right now. Okay, and definitely, guys, we would appreciate your support. This is, you can actually vote for us here. Forex Best Awards. Okay, this is the link. And here, best sell side analysis contributor. Both Chris and I with Admiral Markets have been nominated for the best analysis. So these are the awards. Link is there. And we would appreciate, of course, your support. Thank you guys for listening. There's still 2 more days to vote, and the vote is open till February 2nd. So do not miss it. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers and trade safe.